is going on, wonderful people? Welcome back to JSMR. Today's video will be pretty simple. I'm just gonna be sitting here eating a bowl of ramen. The ramen we're gonna be eating today is the Maruchan beef flavored ramen. So, pretty simple brand. I think most everybody has had Maruchan ramen. So, it's just gonna kind of be a simple video. You can kind of sit down, relax, eat some lunch with me, and just hear me talk about my food again. So that's been a fan favorite in the past, and it's nice. It's always nice to record these videos. So I figured I'd do that again this week for you guys. So I just took the ramen out of the microwave. This is my bowl right here. I can't hold it up too long because yeah, it's hot. But I will go ahead and add the flavoring. Go ahead and add that here. And go ahead and just get started on our food here after we mix that in. So, go ahead and do that. I like the beef flavoring because it's a lot stronger than the chicken flavoring. I feel like, I don't know. If you can't tell, I'm a regular Maruchan enjoyer, so enough to know the difference between the beef and the chicken flavors. So my sister really likes this ramen, and we have a lot in our cabinet all the time, so I just snag a few packs every now and then. Right. Just wait for our ramen to cool down a little more. Again, I just took it out of the microwave behind me, so just gonna give it a quick second here. While we're waiting for it to cool down, I guess I'll talk about my day a little bit. I hope all of yours have been well. If not, it's totally fine too. Hopefully this video can at least bring you some peace of mind. I know a lot of people have been leaving a lot of positive comments lately about how much better any one of my videos has been making them, and I'm very grateful for those comments. It's very awesome to be making just so much of a good impact on so many people's days, and that's really truly what I'm here for. So I'm glad to see that feedback from y'all, and hopefully this video brings you the same peace of mind. And hopefully you're not afraid to make your own meal and come along and eat with me here. So I guess I can be a little real here. This is my first meal of the day. It's about 1:30 p.m. right now, so I struggle a little bit with an eating disorder. It kind of started snowballing when I started taking a certain medication. I'm now since off of that, but the effects on my appetite have stuck around. So for anybody who can relate, maybe this video will help you get a meal in today. And sometimes we go without even eating one meal a day. So it's maybe this will be a nice reminder for you to just eat something today, put something in your stomach, and you can feel good about that. So let's go ahead and get started on the ramen here. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, my day. So my day's been pretty good today. Again, it's about 1 in the afternoon. I took a big ol' nap when I got home from work last night, so I went to bed again pretty late. And woke up at about 11:30 today. So haven't gotten too much done. Just cleaned a little bit. Scrolled through my socials and stuff like that. So pretty relaxing day so far. And then I just kind of set up to record this video for you guys. again, I love the beef flavoring in this. It's so strong. You know? I'm usually not like super hungry until the end of the day. Usually I save like the afternoon for smaller meals, like during lunchtime, but every time I make a bowl of this, I just go to town, and it's also so filling. So very good for people who are in the same like circumstance as me. A nice filling meal is always good for earlier in the day, especially if you are still on medication. If you're on like any kind of like stimulant, antidepressant, anything like that, I hear really affects people's appetites. So, you know, better to get something in earlier in the day and then kind of, ramp up the amount of food you're eating later. Or at least that's usually what works for me. So I'll just eat maybe one or two smaller things throughout the day, and then do like a big dinner or something. And then maybe it's not a great habit, but snack a little at night before I go to sleep. Usually because I'm very relaxed, and I don't know, I just tend to feel really hungry before I go to sleep. Maybe it's because I've made that bad habit of eating before, like right before my bedtime. But usually I'm pretty tired anyway, so it doesn't really affect my sleep schedule that much. Not like I really have one. Yeah, no, I don't know what I'm talking about with the sleep schedule. That does not exist. But you know what? I think it is a testament to how much time I set aside for myself at the end of each day. So I'm a pretty big night owl anyway, so it doesn't really matter when I go to sleep, honestly. As long as I don't have something like huge in the morning. My work schedule is very good. Like I usually work late afternoon at any job or not late afternoon, but like late morning, early afternoon is usually when I start working, and I'll get off around sometime in the evening. So, excuse me, pretty good work schedule for my night owl sleep schedule. So. Oh no, I feel like that's such a weird phenomenon. Some of us stay up super late, and some of us like just go to bed at like 9, 10 p.m. and wake up as early as we freaking can. I could never do that. I don't know how any of you morning people do that, but I've ruined my sleep forever. I can never get back on track with something like that. Unless it's like super early and I have to like catch a flight. I'm usually not able to like fall asleep like that early. Earliest I've been able to fall asleep in the past few years is probably like 10 p.m. Yeah, no, it sounds like it makes sense. There's also the rare times where I've gone to sleep at 11 something, or just just like I did last night, just took a big nap at like 7:30, got like 2-3 hours of unintentional sleep. Then you go to sleep at like 2-3 a.m. and wake up at whatever time. Although obviously that stuff is, not really planned, So, I try my best to stay kind of consistent with my sleep, but it doesn't always turn out being too healthy. So, we are pretty good ways through our ramen here. If you can't see where. Oh my god. I totally did not just pour any of that on the floor. Back to the video. We're gonna finish off this ramen. I don't feel like I have to show you how much is still in there. Still plenty of broth, obviously. But we're finishing up on the noodles here, so let's just take our last few bites. So I feel like ramen or any kind of soupy foods are really good for these types of videos. I don't know, they're just so relaxing. And I feel like slurping is a much better sound than chewing, honestly. I enjoy it a little more. Like, I personally, I like making them. I really like making them, but I don't really enjoy, eating videos as much. I totally understand why people enjoy them. I'm just not as much of a fan. I'm more of a traditional ASMR person myself, but I'm always super open-minded when making content. So, I could make videos like these all day and not mind. I don't care. It's whatever you guys want, honestly. I promise you guys, I will always have so much fun making really any video you request, as long as it's kind of still in my niche. All right. So we are. Sorry, the bowl's still a little damp. We are about done with the noodles. So let's go ahead and drink the broth. I know not everybody's a fan of the broth, but I love the flavor it leaves behind. So we'll just go ahead and down that real quick. So good. Oh, yes. Yeah, you can really taste that flavoring in the broth. So good. Alright, as you can see, that is about all of our bowl. So, I'll go ahead and set that to the side. Not quite finished with the video though. As you know, with all of my meals I do on this channel, most of them I think, yeah. I think I stayed pretty consistent with this, but we'll always have a drink off to the side. So we're gonna go ahead and pour one of my favorite drinks here, the cran apple from Ocean Spray. Now, besides Boar's Head, I'm not very, oh god, why is this so hard to open, god? There we go. Okay. Oh, god. Yeah. Sorry, that felt like it was glued on. It actually, hurt my hand for a second there. Alright, now that that's off, I don't usually endorse, any other brands, besides Boar's Head, but Ocean Spray. The cran apple, the cran grape juices are my favorite things ever. If I don't have any Arizona in the fridge, I usually have one of these. So let's go ahead and pour some of this. All right. Go ahead and screw that back on. And that's a good trigger. Maybe I should use one of these like empty in another video. That would be cool. Oh god. Okay. Anyways, I can just sip on this and maybe talk a little bit. I don't know about what though. I don't know. Maybe why I love this drink so much. So I don't know. It brings a little bit of nostalgia. I don't know. I don't mean to get like too personal here, but all the time I used to drink the cran grape flavor at my grandmother's house, and just lots of good memories of that. I don't know. It's just one of the things I tied to visiting her a lot because she would always get it for me. She knew how much I loved their cranberry juice, and that was always something I looked forward to going over there. So I guess a little bit of a personal info dump, if you wanted to hear that. Still, after all these years, cranberry juice tastes so good. And it's so good for you too. Well, maybe not the Ocean Spray brand specifically, but cranberry juice in general, without a ton of sugar like this stuff has. Well, let's actually, hold on, you know what? I have a little more time to record. Let's read through some of the nutrition facts on here. Let's see if it actually has any crazy sugars. So about 8 servings per container. Per serving is about 45 milligrams of sodium. So maybe that's a health concern for some people. Total carbohydrates is about 27 grams. Then we have total sugars at only about 26 grams, which is pretty good. There's I don't know, like a little less sugar in a whole can of Coke. So maybe that's a little better, a little worse if any of you nutritionist people are watching the video right now. Maybe you could tell me down in the comments what that means. It says 8 servings per container, so I'm just gonna assume like that means like 26 grams per one serving. So like an eighth of this bottle, like 26 times 8 maybe is like the total sugars in the bottle. I know nutrition facts are kind of misleading. Excuse me again. Oh my, excuse me again. But I know nutrition facts are sometimes a little bit misleading as far as like serving sizes and stuff. Sometimes they don't show you like the total amount of stuff in there, so you don't get like freaked out by how much is in there. But we're gonna go ahead and finish this cup off. Alright, so that's about all I have here. I know it was a pretty simple video, but I really just wanted to get something out this week and kind of reconnect with you guys and really just see how everyone's doing. Make sure to remind you guys to feed yourselves, take care of yourselves. Remind you that you're important, and that I really value all of you guys, and really appreciate you guys commenting on the videos and even just watching the videos. So thank you so much for tuning in this week, and I guess I'll see you next week. So yeah, that's all for the video. I'll see you guys.